If you can hear me, let me hear. I have something for you, all right? I want to tell you about some unlabeled black spots in dating. A pitfall that nobody has put a warning on, right? Okay, I can see some guys are coming on. Tell me where you're watching from. I have something for you, and thank you for tuning in. All right. There's something I would like to tell you about that is burning in me. Okay. Romana Walegwa, tuned. Thank you. Hey, Benjamin, tuned from Beirut, Wanjiru Muya. Okay, sir, ready to continue learning. Elizabeth Mugo, thank you. Okay, guys. I talked to a surgeon friend of mine a while back, and he told me that his worst days at work are when he has to operate on a patient with severe burns or a survivor of grisly accidents. Those are the most traumatizing days. Guys, we are not immune to feelings, even when we deal with people who are hurting. In my profession, I don't deal with patients who have those kind of injuries, physical bodily injuries. I deal with the life injuries, emotional injuries, relationship injuries, matters of the heart, pain, hurt, abuse, rejection. That's what I deal with. And for me, the worst days at work. And when I deal with the people who made life shattering, life changing, life altering mistakes, especially prematurely in college, in campus, just after graduating, when they were below 25, when they did things that changed the course of their lives. Imagine a person who went, every time I meet a girl or boy who is HIV positive, who have an STI that is incurable, can only be managed, and they were not born with it. Were you born? No. I contracted it out of the madness, carelessness, recklessness of pre-25. Yeah? And then, my God, from there you have to do to manage it. For me, this is like a black spot on the road. A black spot, a huge pothole on the road, and nobody's talking about it. You'd expect that this is forming a major part of our conversation. You'd expect that everywhere there's a warning being sounded. You'd expect that young people are being told there are many of your parents, many of the age group of your parents who are managing the mistakes they made at your age group. Watch out. You are not ready. You can't read character. Listen to this. A few minutes ago, a 23-year-old who is working, earning well. She's even bragging with her salary. She's working, earning well. She comes to my box. Can I ask you something? I tell her, as long as it's nothing to do with relationships. She said, but you can just listen to me. You got doing wrong things at the wrong time, and you want me to sit down and listen to them. She told me, okay, tell me, what would you do if you met the guy you love in bed with another man? Gayism. Can you imagine this madness? Why is she asking? You saw the truth, and you come around asking, what should I do? This is the madness of pre-25 dating. Stupidity. She can't even make a decision. After realizing the man is gay, she goes around asking, counselor, what do you think I should do? Oh my God, I love him, but you see, I love him. Can I just counsel him to change? Can I wait for, can I, what? This is the madness I'm talking about. Just because you're working does not mean your brain is mature to see things clearly. You're still blurry. She's risky. Guys, we all know that HIV infection rate among gay people is extremely high. And we know why. They are doing sex using the other part, and the other part, his parts are very thin. They were not made for sex. The parts of that, the walls are very thin. Bleeding is very common. Injuries, and they're very common. Now she comes to ask me, what do you think I should? 23-year-old madness. You're asking. If you are an adult, if you knew what you wanted, you see the truth. You thank God you have seen the revelation of the truth and you flee. You have seen the truth and you move around asking counselor, let me ask you now that I found what? The unidentified, the unlabeled black spot, pothole, a pitfall I've seen on the road of our lives. It's premature dating. And nobody has told people where is the demarcation between mature and immature. And I have told you, my research and the research of many other people, I'm trying to put it together, is 25 years. Again, we want to repeat. Not everybody beyond 25 is mature, but nobody is mature before 25. All mature people are 25 and beyond. But not everybody who's beyond 25 is mature. Why? Because the brain is developing. We see there's a few, scarcely few, who because of their coaching and mentorship can make right relationship decisions before 25. But there are so few and it's still very risky. I want to ask you, if you're not yet there, don't dare. But if you make the blunder and you're here, don't kill yourself. Learn from it. Anything from life can make you better despite what it is. If you wake up and decide to change the direction of your life, you're not done, you're not doomed. You've already suffered, you felt the pain, but whatever it is, if it's HIV, manage it and live a life. If you can't change it, reckon with it, adjust to live with it. You have a baby, reckon the reality and start your new life. Hey, it's time you took charge of your life. But for all of us, because we have these young people who are so excited, let's warn them all we can. Thank you.